Like when you want to go live, it go live easier.
Mm-hmm. I'm just doing my freaking Wi-Fi. I mean, yeah.
What's your YouTube channel? I just want to take a look at
Dome City TV.
I just use my regular, what you call it? My shit was taking all day.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do now.
I don't know what was going on with the connection. What up, though, Jeff Horse? What's good with you, brother? You know Jeff? Yeah, you probably know a lot of comedians that come through. We about to get this live show popping off. It's coming through.
Okay.
Shout out to my man Jeff Horst out there, one of the funniest white boys in the Detroit comedy circuit, and probably in America right now. Just remember I said that when you start headlining, you need somebody to open up, nigga. I said that, Jeff Horst. He funny though. He gonna be up there with Bill Burr one day.
I don't know what's going on with my Facebook. It won't go live.
Did you use your regular?
I did. I signed out of the Wi-Fi and everything.
That's some bullshit.
It's just, I don't know. And I got good signal. Let me try my...
All right, Jeff, you're funny for any boy. All right, how was that? You're funny for a white boy, black boy, a Korean green boy. You're funny. Let's just take it. You know what? I'm racist for even saying that shit. You're just funny, really. Like, just you're funny. You know, just forget the white boy thing. You're just funny. Is that better, Jeff? Is that better? Thanks, JB.
Try my Instagram. No, I want to record. I want to go live. Only if we could have worked all these kinks
Jeff
out.
Horst is just a funny person. And he's clear. This is the podcast of Dome City Radio with my homeboy, host, DJ Stacks Money. But I know him as Steve Brown. I'm going to get a nigga governing up.
You gonna put me out there like that?
I just knew the Stacks Money for like the past like month and a half. Like, oh, that was you? That's Steve?
What's up with the video, man? Why I can't go live like nowhere, like.
That's weak. Now you on your Instagram?
Can't go live on my Instagram.
You got Metro PCS?
No, I got T-Mobile. The real T-Mobile.
The real T-Mobile.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Government. It's working. Hey, there we go.
Set that up right. What's up, IG? We in here in the Dome City Podcast. Got my partner Jeremiah Paulin, comedian, in here with me.
Just never mind that white dude just walked by. He was just here.
Right.
Fixing. He worked for us.
So yeah, we're gonna kick the podcast off, man, and just really get into some different things. Before we get into the topics of the night, we're gonna do some social media, you know what I'm saying, like advertising, you know. I'm on Facebook. You can check me out at DCME Stacks. That's my fan page on Facebook. If you looking at, you know what I'm saying, my IG right now, then you already know what my IG is, DJ Stacks Money. I'm a DJ, rapper, producer, you know what I'm saying, from Pontiac, Michigan. If you don't know, you got to check out everything that I'm doing. This is the new podcast. This is kind of like tonight is kind of like the, what I want to say, this is like the prequel to the show. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to actually call this the first show. We're going to call it the prequel because we just putting it together. We didn't bring in any guests. We just want to see how and what we can do and bring people, you know what I'm saying, together and all that. So it's the prequel. Zoe, what's up, man? I see you. So we bringing it out for everybody right now. Tonight is just, you know what I'm saying, the prequel to the season, which is probably going to start with our next show. We'll be broadcasting live Friday nights from 7 to 9, bringing you all types of different topics. And we invite everybody to use this platform to promote whatever you got going on, whether it's movies, music, entrepreneurial businesses, whatever it is that you want to promote. You know, you can contact me at djstacksmoney@gmail.com and get rates for advertising, or if you want to be on the show, or if you got a topic that you want to talk about, we doing all that.
You want to do my handle now?
Yeah, you can do whatever.
Oh, okay.
You got your
You was
camera
talking. I just
up.
wanted to make
You know
sure
what
that
I'm
he was
saying?
done. I ain't want to
Connect
just
your fans, you know,
just
send
talk
your
to-
fans,
yeah.
make your fans my fans, and my
Yeah.
fans your fans, and all that. That's
Okay.
what we here to do.
I ain't know if you was done talking though. That was cool.
Come on, man.
No.
We both got mics.
Yeah, we do. For all two of y'all who listening right now on my Instagram, spread the word. This is Dome City Radio. I'm co-hosting with DJ Stacks Money. A little bit of history about us. We grew up together. We went to school together.
All right, I've been knowing this cat since what? That make like 20 plus years, bro. Like,
Nigga, we old.
We old,
I mean, it's
bro.
really ain't no other way around it, dog. Like 20 plus years.
right.
Like really, like 20 plus years. I mean, thank God we don't look. You know what I'm
That
saying?
old,
We
right,
don't
right.
look that old, but I mean, we old. But 20 plus years, and that's how you know you got to get your shit together. Because you know somebody 20 plus years, and it's like, you know what? We still in the same
Right.
shit. Like
Right,
something got to
right.
change, nigga.
We two of the biggest class clowns
Yeah.
from high school
Still
and junior
clown.
high.
Yeah, but it's 20 fucking years, man. Plus, but it's cool.
My Facebook live going, man. I swear my IG live don't be that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Don't be that deal. Like, you know,
My Facebook Live wasn't popping, but
Mine wouldn't pop up.
yeah, man, either it wouldn't pop up. I couldn't get it, but it's cool.
I'm gonna try it again.
So, my handle is comedian Jay Pauling on Instagram, and it's just Jeremiah Pauling on Facebook. I don't got no Twitter, and I don't got no Snapchat. I don't have no what's the other one? All I got
Twitter,
is
Snapchat, Facebook, and
Instagram, and it's another one out there, ain't it? Liking. I don't got that.
you mean LinkedIn?
Yeah, LinkedIn. You know, yeah, see, I don't even be knowing this shit. I need to get one apparently, cause that's where it's
LinkedIn
at.
for networking, pretty much.
Yeah, that's for networking.
Yeah.
Okay. Ain't no thoughts on LinkedIn.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit! Did I get my Facebook up?
It got to be at least 2
There we
thoughts
go.
on LinkedIn.
All right, all my Facebook fans, tune in. I got my partner Jeremiah Pauling in here, man. This is the Dome City Radio Show, coming live. We streaming right now on our YouTube page. Go to DomeCityTV on YouTube, and you can see us in the studio. We're streaming live right now there, and we just now, you know what I'm saying, just got my Facebook up, streaming and working right, you know what I'm saying? So shout outs to everybody.
Thanks, JB. You're a very positive brother. We're gonna
So
have
I
to
need,
do that one day.
I need all my fans out there and all my friends, you know what I'm saying, tune in, because we definitely about to get into some of these topics, man. It's going to be bananas tonight. This is the prequel to the actual show, you know what I'm saying? So we just, you know, giving it a test run, seeing how everything going to go. The first show is probably going to start next week, where we actually have guests on and go through the topics and subjects that we have coming. So we inviting everybody. Hope people, you know what I'm saying, get definitely get to tuning in before we get to starting really getting into the subjects of the night. So right now we're trying to let these, you know, live feeds build up, streams build up. So if you ain't on Facebook, you can go to YouTube, DomeCityTV, and watch us live right now.
Yo. All right, there we go. I got them on Facebook and Instagram. You see that shit?
Okay,
I
good
got my
deal.
tablet on Facebook, which don't look that bad. It look kind of grainy and shit. But it's cool. I can deal with it.
Right.
I'm gonna put the headphones on just to make it look like I'm official and shit. Gary Riddick, what up, though? Helen Searless, what up, though? Brown Sable, you sound like a porno star. What up, though?
You said you sound like a porno star.
Man, that's what up, though? Brown Sable.
So I'm sending out invites right now. Everybody was asking about it, you know what I'm saying? So y'all need to definitely come on and tune in, man.
Marlene Espinoza.
Trying to get these live feeds up.
Espinoza.
Where y'all at? Come out and support your boy.
Gilbert Orson. What up, though, Gilbert Olson? I like your name. Gilbert Olson. That's a dope name. That sounds like you should be rich. You should be rich or either a fat pig. One of the two.
You don't see a lot of Gilberts
Ain't
out
no
there.
Gilberts out here. And what's eating Gilbert great? What's
Right.
eating you, Gilbert? Call me, man. Let's
Yeah,
chop it
man.
up.
Definitely that.
Get to work. Start.
I'm
talking
sending
about
out invites
what's up.
to everybody. I need y'all to tune in to this live stream, Dome City Radio. We trying to get the invites and the views up right now
Bet.
before we start getting into these topics of the night.
Well, let's get into it because JB want to hear what the fuck we talking about.
All right, well,
Yeah.
First topic, NFL protests.
Okay, the NFL protest.
I'm pretty sure everybody familiar with the Colin Kaepernick protests over the last 2 years. And it seemed like at the beginning of the season, everybody was talking about boycotting the season, not watching football, and not participating in everything. So I seen a lot of people still watching football. A lot of people said they're not gonna stop watching. They still gonna watch and do whatever. But soon as Trump made those comments, everybody, it was like a resurgence of football protests. And now y'all see what's been really going on. It's like the black athletes are pretty much the stronger athletes in the game, and we getting shorted. It's like if you can't protest a bigoted national anthem that don't represent us as a people anyway, and they talk about, oh, that offended the veterans and things like that. I'm a veteran myself, and I wasn't offended because I already know that we fight for the freedom of speech when we go to overseas and places and, fight these wars and things like that. So any veteran that was offended by somebody, kneeling for the national anthem need to check themselves. I think, like I said, to me, I seen more people that were speaking for veterans than veterans actually speaking for themselves. So my thing is that we need to put these big corporations and, the NFL, NBA, whoever, they need to be put in check. Just because we have contracts and play for your teams don't mean y'all own our lives. And we should be able to peacefully protest anything that we deem offensive.
And it, I never, even before all this, like even in school, like I never even like saluted the flag. I never stood for the national anthem on the strength of like the last couple bars was like, for the land of the free and the home of the brave. And I'm like, I'm black in America and I'm not free. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a black man in this country and I don't feel like I'm free. You know what I'm saying? Because you look at, the fear that we live up under. How can you be free when you live in such fear?
Right.
When you're innocent, you know what I'm saying? You're not
Right.
even, my tags is legal. My car is legit. And every time I'm, driving and I got like a cop behind me, I'm just as
You get
tensed
automatic
up.
nervous.
Automatic.
Automatic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I'm doing everything
Sit
right.
up straight,
Yeah.
straighten out your mirror, everything. That's crazy that you know, that we should feel like that, man.
It is crazy.
And I remember as a teenager when I first got my license in place, and I'm driving through, you know, predominantly rich white neighborhoods, you know, like West Bloomfield and places, and I got friends that live out there, and cops pulling it over and like, what are you doing in this area and things like that. I'm like, what do you mean what I'm doing in this area? Like, it's a free country. I can go where I want to go.
I'm delivering pizza, motherfucker. That's what I'm doing.
You know, I'm out here visiting friends or whatever it is I'm doing. Like, you know, I don't look, you know what I'm saying? I'm in a brand new car, you know, just like the kids that live out in this area.
Right.
How do I look suspicious? You know? How do I look like I don't belong?
Right.
How do you know I don't, you know, live in, you know, West Bloomfield or whatever?
Right.
Pretty much because you ran the plates, but even though it doesn't matter.
But the plates was legit when you ran them motherfuckers, though. They wasn't expired. They wasn't, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't somebody else's.
Definitely.
Yeah, when you ran the place and you see my face, it was the same motherfucker.
Right, and that's
what the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. So the NFL definitely, they got to do better. They got to do better by, you know what I'm saying, the predominant athletes, man. We make a lot of money. The NFL makes a lot of money off of us, and for them not to let us peacefully protest the injustices that are, you know what I'm saying, that we face in this country.
Right.
Is crazy.
It is crazy.
You know, and so
because I mean, even in the reality situation, when you look at the, you know, Star Spangled Banner in and of itself, it is a protest.
Right.
It's a protest in and of itself, you know, for America and what it stands for and everything like that. So everything that the Star Spangled Banner, quote unquote, is protesting is what the players are actually protesting. Right. That freedom and that brave, because you got to be brave to have all this money and be like, I'm gonna still kneel down and take a knee for something that I believe in. That's some brave shit. Because most people would be like, shit, I just made a 2-3 mil last year catching this ball. I ain't kneeling for shit. I'm gonna take my money. And, you know, I mean, if they choose to do that, I mean, I wouldn't knock them, but, you know, and I'm not knocking somebody who decided not to protest if you were, you know, maybe you don't feel that way. You don't feel that way as a player. Because I don't feel like every black player should be protesting. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel that way. You could be Jamaican and not even like, look, I just got to get this money and I got to send this shit back to the, you know what I'm saying?
Ray Lewis knees.
Ray Lewis knees?
Yeah. On Facebook.
Hell no.
Look. And that's a definite thing. And then, you know, Ray Lewis came out and he said that he was praying when he got down on both knees and was kneeling. I really think that he got emotional and seen what was going on. You know what I'm saying? And that emotion caught him. And he was like, I can't, and he said, I can't go back on what I said, but I'm gonna kneel and I'm gonna lock arm with my bros and I'm gonna represent this. But like I said, it shouldn't have took the comments of Trump to bring more, you know what I'm saying, more people together about protesting, you know, what's going on in the NFL. I think Colin Kaepernick should have been picked up by a team. His protest didn't hurt his play last season, so why would it hurt his play this season? I think people, you know, really need to put themselves in check. Like I said, if you offended by people protesting injustices that's going on in the country, you know, what are you doing? Right. What are you doing? I bet if it was the LBGT community, and they came together and protested and stuff like the NFL wouldn't touch it. They wouldn't touch it.
Yeah, it's fucking confetti falling from the air, penis popsicles everywhere. It'd just be a whole, you know, this liberation for the LGBT thing. Right. You know, you mentioned one thing that's funny to me is you said it died down until Trump said some shit.
Oh, definitely.
So that let you know
NFL protest
how many motherfuckers is tired. How many motherfuckers is tired of this motherfucker? They're like, you know, we was gonna let it pass till this motherfucker had to say something. Right. Soon as he said something, opened his dumb ass mouth.
That's what I'm saying. Like Trump always putting his foot in his mouth. But as soon as Trump said something,
he gonna unite the country.
Everybody was like, "Oh
gonna
shit,
unite
Trump,
the country."
Trump saying something? No, fuck that. We got the protest. You know, it was like a resurgence of everybody. Like we ain't watching no motherfucking football. Fuck that.
Right.
You know, and everything. And I was like, it shouldn't even took them comments. Like, if you want to watch football, watch football.
Watch football.
Me personally, I don't watch football. I don't watch the games. I watch the highlights.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not attending no football games either. Cause that's just how I feel, you know. I'm not finna let them eat off me, you know what I'm saying? Because how y'all, you know, look how y'all treat us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's all we is niggas in uniforms. Is that what it is? Like we good enough to catch a ball, throw a ball,
but we can't put our balls in your daughter. What kind of shit is that? We can catch the ball.
We can't protest. We can't take a knee. We can't do anything that you don't agree with. Y'all don't own us because y'all pay us millions of dollars to play that game.
Y'all don't own us. Y'all own the team, the organization we work for. That's with any job. It's a job. It's just a more high profile to some degree job.
Right.
It's a more publicized job.
Right.
But it's people, you know, working in hospitals making more money than them.
Right.
You know, making six figures, you know, engineers making that kind of NFL money. But they ain't, you know what I'm saying? They ain't under that kind of
they ain't
scrutiny.
under that kind of stress. Yeah.
They ain't under that kind of stress.
And the thing that I also want to stress is that now, you know, the NBA commissioner done came out and now he's making statements and they're basically saying, well, the NBA already has things in place if people want to protest, you know, and they're trying to keep NBA players from protesting before the season even start or during the season or whatnot.
Right.
And I don't, you know what I'm saying? That's really not fair. That's like, you know, if you're going to, I'd rather pay a fine and be able to protest than to sit and have to deal, you know what I'm saying, deal with all the BS. It's like, y'all don't own us, so we should be able to protest peacefully in any way, shape, or form that we deem. You know, they shouldn't be able to try and tell us what religion we can and can't be and all these different things. So, you know, it's just crazy, but...
Yeah, and now the NBA jumping on board. They trying to nip it in the bud. Like, if any of you motherfuckers... Look here, Stefan. I know you light-skinned and all, but if you decide to take a knee, motherfucker, you gonna have to pay what? They find the motherfuckers now, though, right?
Right, but I bet you they won't do it in hockey or soccer.
No, they not gonna do it. Well, ain't no niggas in hockey
that's what I'm
like
saying.
that. Like,
any sport
like
that we not
niggas in hockey.
We not the predominant player.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. They're not gonna put any kind of sanctions or fines or anything down like that. So
it ain't that big a deal. Well, soccer is the Mexicans, so the soccer that's their shit.
Yeah, but
so. But no, they're not gonna have that happening in the NBA. I mean, you know, a protest.
We'll see.
I don't know. I just think about it. You take a protest versus like a strike. All right, let's say take it a step further. They're like, all right, we're gonna strike. This how deep we gonna take
That's
it.
what we should have did.
Yeah.
There should have been a strike. It should have been a strike before the season even started, because that way, you know, we would have affected they bottom dollar.
Right, and it'd have been the NRL, the National Rugby League, because it wouldn't have been no running no ball. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody defend nothing. It wouldn't have been no wide receiving. It wouldn't have been no DBs. It wouldn't be no running backs. You just have linemen and linebackers
and white quarterbacks.
And quarterbacks. That's all you have. You wouldn't have no. You wouldn't have no spunk. All you have is blockers and throwers. That's it.
It'll be crazy.
Yeah, it'll be crazy. It'll be rugby. It'll be rugby. It'll be. I don't know. It wouldn't be great. It wouldn't be nowhere near as entertaining. It wouldn't be nowhere near as entertaining without us.
So I'm thanking everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. It's the Dome City Radio Show. I got my partner Jeremiah Paulin, comedian here, you know, and we going live, man. We live on YouTube right now. You can catch us at DomeCityTV. We live there. I'm live on Facebook right now. He's live on his Instagram
and Facebook
and Facebook. And the next subject that we're gonna talk about is Hugh Hefner. Hugh Hefner passed away, man, and one of the things that I think a lot of people didn't know about Hugh Hefner, besides, you know, Playboy, is that he also used this platform to address civil rights matters and a lot of injustices that he's seen, you know what I'm saying, coming over the years. He was one of the first to definitely open up his club in Chicago when he had the Playboy Club to black comedians, like my man Jeremiah Paulin here. He was part of, you know what I'm
I
saying,
wasn't there, though,
the
but-
civil rights movement.
I'd love to be.
He was an activist, and I was surprised, and you know what I'm saying, thought it was real cool to find out that, you know, Hugh Hefner did those things, you know what I'm saying, throughout his life. He always, you know what I'm saying, treated everybody fair. You know, you don't find a lot of I don't like to bring up race all the time, old white men that, you know, actually lived their life and treated people fairly. So to find that out, and to find out that, you know, he had a part in, you know what I'm saying, the injustices and righting the wrongs of other people during the civil rights movements and things like that, that was, you know, real cool to me. You know what I'm saying? So,
and he was I was reading and Dick Gregory, rest in peace to Dick Gregory.
Definitely
rest in peace to Dick Gregory. We lost, we did lose Dick Gregory and Hugh Hefner in the same year. That is
right.
And I remember, like, I like to educate myself on comedy. So whenever I get a book or some type of literature with a comedian, you know, being, you know, the forefront of it,
right.
I always like to read it, you know, to see, you know, what their story is about.
Right.
And when I first started, I read Dick Gregory's book called Nigger. And that was the title of his book. And he, you know, talked about his life as beginning a comedian and to where he was at the time.
Right.
And one thing that he was saying was how he was one of the first black people to ever perform at the Playboy Mansion.
Right.
And, you know, he was just like, he was nervous, but, you know, he went up there, he did his thing. He was like a classy joint, and he said he was just a, you know, classy dude, you know. And
What's up, Brian? I see you.
Yeah, I think Hugh, I ain't never heard Hugh say nothing negative about. And to be truthfully honest, I ain't never really heard nothing bad about Hugh Hefner.
Nah,
me either. I mean, how could you with all these bitches around? You got all these bitches. Ain't nothing. Only thing on your mind. I mean, you the most positive person I know. And you walking around in the smoking jacket.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You 1,000 years old. You know what I'm saying? And you got all these, you know, young succulent women hanging around you.
Hugh Hefner was like the first white pharaoh and shit.
Yeah, the first white pharaoh.
Had a whole harem of bitches.
Bitches in a guado. This motherfucker had a guado. You know who has a guado at their house? Like, what the fuck, man?
That's crazy.
Yeah, and you always, to be at the Playboy Mansion was just, I think his son gonna fuck his legacy up because he ain't got the swag.
It might happen.
Yeah,
it might.
Yeah, his son ain't nowhere near gonna match. But Hugh built. But speaking on, you know, freedom of speech, he was one of the advocates of, if not one of the, he was one of the top advocates of it. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Because at that day and age, who was doing shit like what he was doing?
Nobody really. I think Hustler came years later. And Hustler wasn't really.
Yeah, but it was raunchy and dirty.
He wasn't.
Yeah, and it was always
he was fighting for freedom of speech once Hustler got up and moving. But, you know what I'm saying? Before the end,
he was smutted out. He was all about this nigga, this pussy going, doing what it do.
Right,
that was Larry Flint. But both of them was still fights for freedom and fights for freedom of speech. And you know, I think that he realized if it wasn't for the ability for Hugh Hefner to have freedom of speech, he wouldn't have shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't have had that. So I mean, those are the things that we have in this country that we need to utilize and appreciate, because I mean, we couldn't do this show in Japan.
No, we couldn't.
You know what I'm saying? We couldn't do this show in Korea.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? We'd be out hanging by our pinky toes or some crazy shit, you know, with Kim Jong-il, you know, with that fuck ass bowl haircut, you know what I'm saying? We'd be fucked up right now.
Potentially we would probably get killed right after this show. Yeah, we probably
get killed, if not midstream, and just to sing, I told! It's like, motherfucker, we told you motherfuckers you ain't had no freedom. You think we weren't playing? No, bitch, ain't no freedom. You can't say shit.
Right.
And don't talk about my haircut.
Definitely.
So we blessed to have. I mean, we blessed even. I mean, fucked up as it is, our president. I mean, he be saying the most fucked up shit, but he has the right to say that fucked up shit. But you should have most swag about yourself as a president.
I definitely think that we need to come together and
Oh God, we
next election, man. We definitely got to get that cat out of office.
We need to get him out of office.
We got to get him out of office before we end up going into something that we can't come back from.
Nah.
I mean, if we go into war with Korea and some kind of bomb or something make it over here through all our whatever we got, you know what I'm saying, defenses and everything like that, it's going to be horrible. Like, America don't want to see that. You don't want to see America ravaged, you know what I'm saying, like some of these other third world countries.
Right.
And we, you know, when we have tornadoes and stuff like that, you know, it's, you know, unbelievable the damage and carnage that happens. So just think of a bomb tearing down one of these cities, you know, or a whole damn near a whole state, because some of our states is the size of countries in other countries. So, you know, people, we really got to come together as a country.
Yeah, it
ain't about who you don't like and all that type of stuff. You know, we got to get rid of all that bigotry, man, all that hate.
Yeah, it's time to get rid of that hate. And I hate to quote I hate to quote Ronald Reagan because of Reaganomics in, you know, the 80s, and, you know, that's some unforgivable shit.
Right.
Yeah, Reagan, he fucked us up. But he said one dope ass thing, and I'm gonna completely misquote. But basically he said, what the fuck would happen if aliens came down this bitch? What would all this shit matter if we was attacked by something, you know, outside of our realm?
Right.
And you know, you be watching Game of Thrones?
I haven't really got into it. I've watched some of it, but I haven't really got into it.
Okay. Well, it's just a part of the story.
So you know, what you about to say with the dragons and stuff?
Well, yeah, I ain't about to do no. This ain't no spoiler alert. This just a part of the story.
Right.
So part of the story is this. It's basically Game of Thrones is you got these royal families fighting over kingdoms in this area.
Right.
And aside from that, they got these dope ass zombies.
You're watching Dome City Radio right now. We're streaming live from YouTube at DomeCityTV. And we also live on Facebook, and we live on, where else are you live at?
This is Instagram over here.
And we live on
Facebook
Instagram.
Right here. Yeah.
You can check us out at my co-host, Jeremiah Paul, in his Instagram.
Comedian J. Pauling, at Comedian J. Pauling. So go ahead and log in on that so you can see it on Instagram. Yeah, log in on that.
We got a lot of good stuff to talk about tonight. This is like the prequel to the actual season. We just, you know what I'm saying, coming out tonight to see how, you know, the show is going to go, you know, trying to get followers, trying to get people to definitely tune in. So,
and tune in, because I know you motherfuckers is out there. Y'all, you know, I know y'all out there, so just go ahead and tune in and see what's going on. Don't forget his daughter. She started running the show. Who? Heaven sent. Who is you? I like you. You be talking shit. But anyway, you got me sidetracked.
Broke my goddamn live feed.
What happened?
No, I had a phone call come in. Broke my live feed. I need all my people's back to be watching again. You know what I'm saying? My live feed got, you know, it got broke.
Phone calls to do that too?
Yeah, to knock you right off. Yeah.
I ain't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I hope
stay tuned.
Don't nobody else call me. Don't call.
Don't call. Text.
You know what I'm saying?
If they text and fuck up shit too?
I don't know.
Oh, well, don't text, don't call, because we want to figure that shit out.
Right.
Now, what was I was talking about Game of Thrones, which is a great show. It's an awesome show. So basically, one of the things going on right now, you got all these families fighting for territory, basically. But in the midst of all these families fighting for territory,
right,
it's an oncoming threat of these super freaking zombies that can walk through snow and just tear every fucking thing asunder.
Okay, yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, so I ain't gonna. That's part of the plot that's going on right now. So my thing is like kind of what Reagan said. If like us, we the Game of Thrones. I look at it symbolically. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
we fighting Iraq, we fighting this war, we fighting all these bullshit ass wars. But the main war is coming.
Right.
Which is what I see from Game of Thrones. Is that symbolism is what's in the Game of Thrones.
Right.
And that symbolism is...
Sorry, my live feed got broke. you can, like I said, you can tune in on YouTube at DomeCityTV and catch the broadcast on there. This is a Dome City radio show with DJ Stacks Money and comedian Jeremiah Paulin.
Oh, download a call blocker is what my brother said. Download a call blocker.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Call blocker app. I probably need to do one too.
You know,
but don't nobody call me.
You know, it'll still show like the call pop up even when you block it. Yeah.
Oh, I need to get one too.
Yeah.
Well, back to Game of Thrones. So basically, what I was saying was that ideology is something that I agree with.
Right.
And what Reagan said back in the 80s is shown on Game of Thrones and something that we need to take heed to. And
I'm sending a lot of invites. I need all my followers back. I need y'all back watching the show. Like I said, we got a lot of different. We still got a lot of good topics to talk about, man. I want to get into these mass shootings. Like we've had Sandy Hook. We've had the shooting last year in Florida. We've had.
What, talking about the gay dude?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We've had the most recent in Las Vegas. You know, it started out with a lot of mass shootings happening at high schools and places like that at first, and now it's going into the public.
You niggas done grew up. They're like, fuck it.
But every time now, if you notice from the last two mass shootings with Las Vegas and Florida, and don't forget about Dallas either.
And France, and that was that.
Well, I'm talking about U.S. soil.
U.S. soil. Okay. Sorry, France.
There's always these alternative facts or conflicting stories coming out about, you know what I'm saying, the shooter and how they got killed and all this stuff, you know. And if you look at what's going on with Las Vegas, all this information coming about, you know, the guy, they saying one report said he was 71 years old, one report said he was 61 years old. They said he had an arsenal of weapons. Mm-hmm. He's made his way up into this hotel room with all these weapons, and there's nothing but cameras on site, and nobody caught him with all these weapons. Mm-hmm. Nobody caught him taking out what was it, like 3,000-pound window that's hurricane proof.
Right.
To, you know, set up not one but two pedestals, you know what I'm saying, so he can fire into the crowds and things like that. You know, and it's just like, what's going on? Like, how did we miss this? How did, you know, all the technology the casinos have,
money,
and they can keep people from counting cards and all these different things, but nobody saw this dude bringing all these weapons. There's no way that he had like any kind of regular luggage or anything like that with all these weapons and stuff in it. And it leads me to believe like some of this stuff is just like, I don't know, like conspiracy.
I am.
Like when I looked at the video from Florida,
yeah,
you had people running back towards where they were supposed to be running from, where the shooting had just, you know what I'm saying, the shooting had just happened.
They running toward the bullets and shit.
So it's like, why are y'all running towards the chaos if y'all supposed to be running away from the chaos? You know, they carrying this guy, you know, they was carrying a guy on the sidewalk, he bleeding and stuff, but they running towards where all the chaos is, not away from it.
Not away.
So, you know, and then you hear about this one dude shot like, a few hundred people in a nightclub, like, without reloading. Like, you know what I'm saying? What did he have? And they didn't show like no extended clips, no drums or nothing like that. And then they said it was other people in there shooting. Then they said the police was shooting. Like,
all I seen was police doing random shit with yellow vest on. I didn't really see them doing much of nothing in the videos and yelling shit. I didn't really see much of nothing. And I look at this situation, and what I look at it is I think about like actually something that Dick Gregory said. Dick Gregory was saying something like, and it ain't on the nose, but he was basically saying how Hollywood shows you three things. Hollywood shows you what happened, what is going to happen, and what's happening now.
Right.
And when he said that, I thought about the movie Shaft, the new movie with Samuel Jackson.
Okay.
The newer one.
Okay.
You know, when Busta Rhymes in it, and I thought about that movie and how the kid who was the son of a judge and everything, and he had to go through all. He basically got all the whatever.
Right.
And then I looked at the Trayvon Martin case.
And
I'm like, it's the same shit.
Really?
It was the same shit. If you seen
Really?
Shaft,
Right,
and then you seen the Trayvon, it was the same exact fucking thing.
It was.
It was no silver lining at all.
Right.
Other than it was real life.
Right.
And then I look at like this shit here. And one of my favorite movies with Mark Wahlberg, director Antoine Fuqua, Shooter.
Okay.
You seen that motherfucker. You a Marine.
Right.
I know you seen a bitch.
I wasn't a Marine.
What
I was in the Army.
Oh, nigga, I thought it was a Marines, nigga.
You better get it right.
Oh, okay, my bad. You wasn't a bullet catcher. So he wasn't a bullet catcher. And if you whatever. Anyway, so he was in the Army.
I wasn't a jarhead.
Nah. Yeah. So I always thought it was a Marine. Anyway.
Marines are called jarheads.
Okay, cool. I mean, look, I dodged motherfucking.
Being in the military is almost like being in a frat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Don't fuck it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I get stabbed after the show. So you see a new co-host, you know what happened. So no, that movie. What's going on now is something that puts me in the mind of Shooter. Because you remember how they set up Mark Wahlberg and all that shit like that, and it was all this propaganda. So I don't believe everything that comes out of the media's mouth, and I don't take that as true.
Right.
You know. I don't take that as true, you know. I was looking at the videos and I was looking at all these people running and, you know, people getting shot, and I was just looking at all these people. It's like, all this shit's going on, the motherfuckers is running.
Right.
And they still managed to hold their beer in their hand the whole time all this shit's going on. They not letting the Garrett go to beer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker, we getting shot, but nigga, I ain't not gonna let it go to this Budweiser.
Right.
America. That's America.
Man, it's just crazy.
It's
but
crazy,
like
man.
I said, a lot of these, it's always some alternative facts. There's always, different things to come out, and it's like the similarities between Florida and Las Vegas. You had one shooter.
It's always one shooter.
You know what I'm saying? One lone shooter that is killing hundreds of people.
Yeah.
And it's like, how in the world?
Yeah.
How in the world? Like, how did dude go into a club with a weapon like that, you know what I'm saying, and shoot that many people?
That many
like,
people.
And
take out that window, like
That's
you
what I'm saying.
said. Yeah, take out that window.
And you know, we talking about a 61-year-old dude carrying a 3,000-pound window, taking it out,
right?
You know what I'm saying, and setting up pedestals so he can fire.
So what hotel was that again?
Mandalay Bay,
which is not a cheap hotel.
Definitely not.
And I've been in the Hotel 6, the Motel 6, and the motherfucking Motel 6 windows, you know, in the the Holiday Inn, windows is damn near impenetrable. So you know the Mandalay Bay shit is, you know what I'm saying? You ain't just
going hurricane.
Yeah, hurricane proof shit. So who gonna just, you do have to look at it like something ain't right here.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
What did
this
he
on
use
some real shit.
Right. How did he remove the window? What
How
did he have? You know what I'm saying?
Window.
We talking about, like,
right.
He damn near had to take out the whole wall, because those windows are built into the wall.
Yeah. So that's not even, that's a whole factor to bring. And and I'm gonna look at it on another perspective of, I looked at the videos, and I'm looking at it in the perspective of, I'm looking at these people. First of all, these people is running, and all this shit is going on, and they sitting here ducking down in herds.
Right.
They taking cover in herds. So if I'm an assassin, if my motive is to kill motherfuckers, and I see hundreds of people in the piles, I'm gonna just shoot the shit out of all these people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm an assassin, all you seen the movie Rampage? Have you ever seen that shit?
Yeah.
You just body everybody. You kill everybody. I didn't see that happening like it should have been happening.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you really want to take motherfuckers out, they didn't even run like they should. That shit should have lasted all of 5 minutes. If this shit was at like a motherfucking
Right, they said he was shooting for like what, a half an hour?
A half hour.
How you get off that many shots for a half an hour? Like,
and not get caught and still have people around to get shot.
And then there, like I said, and then some people are saying that they think there was multiple shooters.
It
they heard
like
gunshots coming from all different directions and things like that. So, when stuff like this happen, man, just like the lady from Sandy Hook, the teacher that supposedly died.
What was her name?
I can't remember her name. I wish I would have looked that up. She supposedly died in Sandy Hook, but then here it comes the Boston Marathon when they had the bomb there. She died again.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Or got injured. So it's like, what's going on? Are these people playing roles or something like that? Like, is this shit staged? Like, what's really going on?
Right.
So I think there's a conspiracy behind a lot of different things, man, that be going on out there. Like, it's crazy.
It is crazy. I mean, first off, media ain't gonna give us the truth because you just forget about that. They gonna feed us what they want us to think. Right. And then it's always something. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always something. So when it comes to something like this, people getting shot, boom, 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 and like I said, I think 30 minutes is too long for anybody to keep shooting. Right. At that time, with the government we should have had snipers somewhere enough to take that motherfucker out quick.
A half an hour, really. Like,
a half hour? For real?
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, dog. And these white people getting shot, not black people.
But even that, where was the security at? Where was the hotel security and all these people?
Right. Nobody was complaining in the goddamn 30 minutes, a motherfucker ringing off shots. It's the goddamn rooms
next door,
soundproof,
all that type of stuff.
Yeah, somebody had to say something. Like, what the fuck? Go get this motherfucker. Go swipe this motherfucker. It shouldn't even have been that long. 30 minutes? Come on, dog. That don't even make sense.
That's way too long.
No, that's way too long. Way too long. That's way too long.
We definitely, like I said, man, with some of the stuff that's going on in this world, man, and who we have in office as our president, I think that definitely has a lot to do with it. Trump is bringing out the worst in people. And what's up, Nisha? Trump bringing out the worst in people, and it's like everybody that feels like they want to act on whatever it is, like they just acting on it, and that's the crazy thing. So it's like, why is people, things that you wouldn't normally act on, impulses and things like that, people are just like going out and doing the craziest shit, and I think Trump brings out that craziness in people.
I was watching a interview with Barack Obama earlier today, and they was interviewing him about the Kaepernick situation. And it wasn't even about what he was talking about that even intrigued me. What intrigued me was just the contrast of leadership that we have in this country. And then you look at, we went from totally different extremes. Right. We went from a smooth, charismatic, slow thinking, and I don't say slow thinking as far as like you're not
Thanks
smart.
For sharing the video, Nish.
I mean slow thinking as far as like you travel with your words. You think about what you say before you about to say it. You don't just pop off. Right. So we went from that to a motherfucker who is a reality TV show star. Right. A complete megalomaniacal man. And honestly, I am a fan of Donald Trump. Before all this shit. You know what I'm saying? When Donald Trump was just doing The Apprentice, right? I'm rocking with you. Okay. When Donald Trump was, fucking around with the WWE, I'm rocking with you because that was your realm. All right. Right. But then you want to replace somebody with in much swag as he
ain't got no business in politics.
He don't got no business in politics. That's not his realm.
He should have been like, you have to be like a mayor or a councilman or something, some kind of experience before you get to be the leader of the free world. Like, right. That shit was fucked up.
That's why motherfucking I think that's the reason that what's his name? McGregor think he can fight. You know what I'm saying? Floyd. Like, motherfucker. Because of Donald Trump. He was like, if that motherfucker can do it, I can beat goddamn Floyd Mayweather. And he got his ass whooped.
He might have been thinking that.
He probably would have thinking about it.
Been thinking
that white privilege got his ass whooped.
It probably did, man.
Yeah, but he got his ass 200 million. Right. However many million.
That's definitely crazy, man. Definitely crazy. Man. On a lighter note, since, I'm live on Facebook, and we also live on YouTube at DomeCityTV. Go to my YouTube, subscribe,
DomeCityTV.
We do this every Friday from now on. You can tune in from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Me and my co-host Jeremiah Paula. This is Dome City Radio.
Hello, Jasmine Torres.
I think everybody that, that's viewing this from Facebook, everybody that's checking us out, continue to support, man. This is a platform where we can talk about the things that we want to talk about that's going on in our community. This is also a platform for anybody in the community that want to promote anything that they're doing that's positive. If you doing anything with the kids, if you selling dinners on the weekend, whatever it is that you got going, contact me on social media.
2 for 15 nickel bags, whatever. Damn bag, just let us know.
DCME Stacks on Facebook, also DJ Stacks Money at gmail.com. Also giving opportunities for advertising and other different avenues. I'm going to use this platform to help boost everybody I can help in my community, and also use it as a platform for entertainers like Jeremiah Parlin here, he's a comedian, and anybody else that wants to definitely put their stamp on something.
We definitely going to have entertainers, because I know a lot of entertainers, local entertainers in this. You do too.
Definitely.
Yeah, so that's the easy part.
We will have more entertainers and other people from the community. Yeah. This is just the first show. It's really like the prequel. We want to see what's out there, what's going on with the people, and just touch y'all and see how y'all feel on some of the topics and things that we talking about. What's up, Mish? Thanks for tuning in. Next up, we're going to talk about social media.
Shy Fleming said we looking real official right now.
We're going to talk about social media and dating. I want to hear the comments on this. Like,
please
women,
send in comments.
Definitely women.
Women and thoughts.
How do y'all feel about your man liking pictures on social media? Do you think it's detrimental? Do you think it's something that could bring problems in your relationship? Do you think it's something that men shouldn't do? And fellas, how do y'all feel about your woman liking pictures on social media and the reverse?
I'm going to say, me personally, I don't, because I'm in a relationship, me and my girl, she don't really do the social media thing like that, which is, you know what I'm saying, which is, I'm grateful,
Right.
But you better not be liking nobody's stuff who cuter than me. You know what I'm saying? You better be ugly. You know what I'm saying? You can't like nobody shit who cuter than me. You know what I'm saying? You better not like that nigga kids. You better not like that nigga graduation pictures. You better not like nothing that cute nigga got going on for himself. You better like all ugly nigga shit. I don't want no threats, nigga. I'm insecure. I don't need no motherfucking threats in my relationship.
Right.
I don't need none of that shit. But that's funny, because social media has become this paradigm of reality,
right?
When it ain't even real.
It's not.
It's not even real. This shit ain't even real.
I look at it as entertainment.
Yeah, it's entertainment. Like, this is entertainment.
Right.
It's real to us, but
right.
But it's a double-edged sword where you can use it and it can be abused. You know what I'm saying? You can use it for good, you can use it for bad.
Right.
I think, like, people who are actually in the realm of entertainment, it's beneficial. But if you're a regular person, you working like a 9-to-5 gig, and you take care of a set amount of kids, you shouldn't be putting up you twerking. You know what I'm saying? You fucking yourself over.
Twerk videos and stuff like that.
You ain't Amber Rose. Amber Rose can twerk all she want. And please do, Amber Rose.
But I put it like this. Like, me personally, I don't have a problem with, my lady or anything like that liking pictures on social media or whatever the case. I don't care if you like man pictures, women pictures. Only problem I would have if you in them DMs, if you inboxing, messaging, all that type of stuff, you trying to take it a step further. That's where, the problem comes in. And that's where the double-edged sword really can cut you down. But as far as, to me it's no different than looking in a magazine,
Right.
If it was me looking at Jet Beauty of the Week or something like that.
You like that shit.
I ain't got no chance with this woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whether she a local or a famous woman. You know what I'm saying? If I like the picture, I like the picture. You
like
know,
it,
but
yeah.
I'm not finna be sending her messages
Right.
talking about, hey girl, and this and that. Like,
Right.
come on.
You can get mad at me liking the bitch with the big booty, but you ain't gonna get mad at me liking the cute cat video. You know what I'm saying? Pick and choose what you gonna get mad at. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm liking what I like, bitch. If you don't like me liking this big booty bitch, then I don't. That's on you.
Right.
But I like this cat video just to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but you know, in relationships, you know, I think with social media, it gives people the exposure that they never would get.
Right.
You know, so you got strangers liking your photos, and you know, people can build a following of ass pics. You know what I'm saying? Like,
kinda, hold on, I got Nisha says if someone's liking a pic and it's repetitive. That's
repetitive shit. Yeah, you can't like it.
And that's basically what he was just touching on. Like, if they liking a certain person's pic, you know what I'm saying, all the time and things like that, like they might have a problem. You know what I'm saying? They might be a sociopath or something. I don't know.
What is that person doing? Like, is that person just a regular person, or is that person selling something?
Right.
So if they promoting something, you know what I mean? Like, I like
it definitely depends on what kind of pic.
Going on.
If it's a picture of like, you know, them selling stuff and stuff like that, that's different. Yeah. But if it's like a dude and he always got his shirt off and all that type of stuff, or if it's a woman, like you said, she always twerking, or you know, sexy pics and all that type of stuff, like
sexy pics.
You know, that's something you have to question. But I think I think that the strength in your relationship and communication in your relationship definitely need to be checked.
It do.
If that's going on and it makes you feel uncomfortable, you need to address your partner and let them know how you feel, and that they need to change that. You know what I'm saying? Because it can cause a problem. But like 10 years ago, we didn't have this problem. Nobody cared about likes. You know what I'm saying? As soon as Facebook made the like button, it destroyed relationships.
That's because it physicalized what you was thinking anyway.
You know what I'm saying?
It put a physical presence on what you was thinking anyway.
Right,
I mean,
right, it does.
Yeah,
it does.
That's really what it does. And so, I mean, you got physical proof of how much you like this bitch's feet. You know what I'm saying? This bitch got some pretty ass feet, and you don't like every pretty feet picture this bitch got. Right. And so now your girl can go through your shit and be like, oh, so you like feet now, nigga?
Right.
You like feet? So, yeah, I do like feet. Yes, I do. So get your shit together. Gonna get you the pet egg, and let's get this shit together. So yes.
Ladies, let me get some more comments from the ladies out there. Like, what do y'all really think about?
Hey, Crystal D is watching. That's Crystal D Drink. How you doing?
What y'all really think about? God damn it. If I get one more call to break my damn
Stop calling
live,
this nigga.
Damn.
There ain't nobody calling me because I don't give my number out like that. Nothing wrong with looking. Thank you, Heaven. Ain't nothing wrong with looking.
Breaking my
but
live
it's something
feed.
wrong with liking, Heaven. No, you said Heaven is nothing is wrong with looking. My girl Heaven Sent said nothing wrong with looking, but it's something wrong with liking and over liking. There's something wrong with over liking. Let me know, Heaven. I know you're gonna text back, but let me know.
The like I said, it's a catch-22. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, when is enough, or when is too much?
Yeah, it is enough. I ain't gonna lie. It's this girl on Instagram, and she the only person who pictures I like. But her name, I ain't gonna even get her name. But I got
my live feed back up. I need y'all to come back.
Come back to his live feed.
Come back to my live feed.
I got this woman that she's just seductive, and she got pretty ass feet, and I like this bitch. And I'm always gonna talk about feet.
What is with you and these feet? Man?
I don't even know, man. I love women with pretty feet. I love it.
I'm not a feet dude.
I am.
I like women with nice rear ends. Nice
Me too.
ass.
I like a nice ass.
A nice ass. That's what I like.
You gotta. I mean, the ass is good, but the heels is fucked up. Something wrong.
You gotta have a cute face to go with the ass too. But
So you ask for too much. I'm just asking for some feet.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Ass, feet.
feet, but you know,
Face.
feet crusty and they stink. You know, even women get their feet done, and sometimes they still ugly. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, but
I'm
the
just
form.
not. I'm not a feet dude. Like you can
Yeah.
rub your feet on me, you know, when we cuddling and you know stuff like that. But other than that, don't put your feet near my face and don't think I'm gonna kiss them motherfuckers. I'm not. It ain't gonna happen. You'll get the motherfuckers cut off.
I'll kiss your feet.
I'm gonna bite your big toe.
As long as they cute. If you don't put no goddamn little nubby toes in my face, I ain't kissing them. You gotta have some pretty ass feet. But
She gonna put that Vera pinky toe.
with the hot sauce on that bitch, you get. I don't get that.
No, from Harlem Nights. So he's like, Vera, I'm gonna shoot you in your pinky toe.
Yeah, that one. I was thinking about the.
Hey, Richard Pryor was like, we're gonna find your toe. Hell no, that's crazy. But yeah, like I'm not a feet dude. I'm not.
Everybody got their own little thing. I just threw that out there. Now that everybody know, all two of y'all.
But I don't think people should take social media that serious.
No.
And you definitely shouldn't let social media ruin your relationship. Like if you with the person you want to be with and y'all in love and y'all supportive of each other and everything that's going on, like social media can easily be turned off like that. You know what I'm saying? You can unfollow, you can you ain't got to have a social media page.
That shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like all of this stuff is voluntary. There's no way, there's no law that says you better have a Facebook, you better have an IG or anything like that. So I see it as entertainment.
It is entertainment.
And it can be used for, you know what I'm saying, like anything else.
Right.
You know, so I think, like I said, you definitely need to have them discussions in your relationship about social media and the do's and don'ts with your partner, whether they feel strong about how you should proceed on social media, if you should like or not like pictures, if you should mentally like a picture or something like that, or whatever the case may be.
I think you should. If it becomes an issue, like I say my relationship with me and my woman. I'm on social media because of the strength of what I do.
Right.
That's it. I ain't on there. I don't do too much of anything other than my career with social media.
Right.
So I'm not using social media to be out here trying to get women. I'm not using social media for anything other, because I personally don't even really care about that shit. But for me to not do it would be stupid, because that's the element that I dabble in. I'm an entertainer, I'm an actor, writer, comedian. So for me to not do social media is stupid. That's why I'm doing the podcast, because of the strength of social media and things that can come with it.
Okay, Toya said that it's a turnoff when she see her mate acting up about social media. And then Antonia said that FB don't have me lonely. So I definitely, like I said,
FB don't have you lonely. Well, you lonely. I mean, if Facebook don't have you lonely, then you lonely. You know what I'm saying? If that's your source of communing with people, and you got to get your ass out. Go to the movies, go to the club, go get out the house.
I think that might have been taken out of context.
Facebook don't have you. Don't be bored. I'm gonna say you don't be bored. I think you should always realize that think about how much shit is on social media, though.
It is. There's a lot of things.
It's just your page in and of itself. And people who always putting comments and everything. Think about if you sit here and read everybody.
I'll be right back.
And when he get back,
I'm gonna leave y'all with Jeremiah to entertain y'all for a moment.
When he come back, I'm gonna leave because I gotta pee and refill my drink. But what I was saying was that with social media and all this stuff going on, having a real life is the most important part. Like, social media is just a tool. It's a tool, just like a hammer or screwdriver. It's something that you use to utilize it to your advantage to get what you want. And it's funny how I've literally heard about women and seen women and know women in their 40s beefing over Facebook posts. How you gonna get mad at me or something I put on a computer screen? But it's so much stuff and there's so much emotions invested in something that means very little. That kind of makes things where it's like, where's your perspective at? Like, where's your priorities at? You so focused on what somebody is talking about on Facebook. You so busy worried about what somebody's talking about on Instagram. You so invested in that, but you need to lose like 50 pounds. Like, if you spend that money and that time in the gym, this is just an example, but I'm just saying, if you spend all that time and energy that you spend watching social media, on something positive like me talking right now, you'll be better off. We get food. Oh, the pizza here.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I'm about to go get some pizza. I'll be right back.
Yes, it is. I swear. Man, how can I turn this crap off? If one more person called me. Anyways, so I'm by myself. Maya had to step out for a minute, and we're talking about social media etiquette when you're in a relationship. Basically, how you feel about your husband or wife, boyfriend or girlfriend, or whatever the case is, on social media. If they should be liking other people's pictures, how many should they like, should they not like, why is social media causing so many breakups and causing problems in relationships? My live feed keep getting broke up. I swear, if one more person try to call me while I'm live on the air, it's gonna be trouble. So anyways, a lot of people said that they don't have problems with it. Some people say they do have problems with it. To me, I'm not big on it because I look at social media as entertainment. I will say that if you trying to DM people and things like that, if you using your social media for that and you're in a relationship, you in the wrong. But if your significant other is trying to DM people and stuff like that, then that's probably not the person you need to be with. You know what I'm saying? You need to check your relationship because you definitely don't need to be trying to have outside relationships and things like that using your social media for that. Social media is entertainment. That's basically what I see it as. That's what I think it is. I don't think it should go no further than that when you're in a relationship. When you single, do what the hell you want to do. When you single, be in DMs, like all the pictures you want to like, do all the things that you want to do, post twerk videos, whatever. You can do whatever when you're single, but when you're in a relationship, you definitely need to respect the wishes of your mate. You definitely need to respect your relationship and not step out of the guidelines. A lot of people don't talk about it, and I think it's only been like in the last 10 years or so since Facebook and stuff like that has become so popular that people are actually having problems in their relationships or have a problem with social media, period. Like, I know people that ain't even own social media. Like, they don't have a Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, anything, just so they don't even have those problems. And that's, what I'm saying, it's crazy, but it is what it is. So it's like your spouse got one, but you don't got one because you don't want those problems. But social media, to me, like I said, I use it as entertainment. So I don't know what some of y'all use it for, but it's interesting to see the comments that people are making definitely about how social media affects their relationship. So I want to see some comments, more comments, definitely more comments for women. God damn it. God damn. crazy. Huh?
Yeah, you want yours?
No, I'm good. I'm good with what I got.
Jason, what up, though, J Ham? Oh.
Yeah, my live feed keep getting jacked, man. Definitely. I advise y'all to definitely go to the YouTube channel, DomeCityTV at YouTube, and check out the live feed from there. My Facebook live feed keep getting interrupted and corrupted and all this other stuff. So I keep having to invite everybody back. I'm tired of my live feed cutting out. And I'm on Wi-Fi too, so that's like real crazy. So like I know people tired of getting invites from me and shit. They're like, this nigga invite me one more goddamn time to this shit. I'm gonna unfriend his ass. So I don't want to lose no friends. I need more friends. I'm just trying to get people to tune in, man. This is Dome City Radio.
Dome City.
So y'all ain't doing nothing between 7 and 9 on Friday nights anyway. Half of y'all tired, done worked all day. Some of y'all trying to go out to the club tonight or whatever. Some of y'all looking for babysitters. Y'all ain't got nothing going on. So definitely tune in Friday nights, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. And we keeping it funky tonight. We talking about social media and relationships right now.
Technology in and of itself.
Like what's acceptable and not acceptable.
You can't, you can't like too many. You can't like too many sexy people pictures. Yeah.
So is that would that be true? Like if your man or woman was liking liking a bunch of ugly pictures, would it be an issue still?
It's less threatening. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like if all right, if I'm sitting here liking precious pictures, you know, my girl was like, all right, whatever, it's pretty. But if I'm liking every Amber Rose or every, you know what I'm saying, like Chell's Way, you know, from Instagram, this just Instagram chick with this big booty and this pretty face, she gorgeous. Or you know, some of the Instagram models, and just vague pictures.
I get it.
Yeah, she would have a problem with it, you know. But I would not have a problem with it personally. If you liking all these buff niggas, I'm looking at this as a message that you telling me I need to get my shit together. That's how I would look.
Get your ass in the gym.
Yeah, I need to get my ass in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd be like, ah, damn, she like niggas with 6-packs.
Right.
So I need to probably, you know, try to.
So that's what she like, but she settled for your ass.
Yeah, but she settled for this
damn
raggedy motherfucker. Yeah. So I wouldn't take it personal.
I swear,
a woman probably would.
I'm telling y'all, go to
Dad, what up, though?
On
what
YouTube
up, cuz? What up? What up?
Watch the live
what
feed
up, Rick?
there, because my Facebook live feed keep goddamn going out for some reason. People keep calling and texting and shit like that. I'm like, yo, I'm doing the show. Stop calling and texting me. It's some bullshit.
Stop calling.
Can't even be professional.
Yeah. You should have your tablet game doing all that shit. You can't call your tablet.
right.
With the it look bold. You got that little cone head shit with that tablet.
Camera.
Yeah.
I need a separate camera.
That's true. I got a pretty decent camera on my tablet.
My other tablet probably got a better camera than this one.
Yeah.
Anyway.
God, did you hear somebody knocking?
No, that was
Yeah,
going back into the other studio.
Oh, okay.
See, what other topics we got for today? Because social media done died down. We did the shooting. We did.
Little J Ham said, I'm getting slapped regardless because she might be ugly, but I probably like the pic because she had a fat ass. Like, nigga. She had a face? She had a face. I didn't realize she had a face.
Hey, Jay, didn't you hear the song? It said, never trust a big butt and a smile.
That girl is poison.
So you already know.
Somebody posted up a picture with a woman. She was like naked, but I guess half naked or whatever. She was naked, but they had a back picture. It was just her huge, humongous, cellulite, beautiful ass. And then they was like, was you still here even though she had a ponytail? A little, little hood rat ponytail. You know what I'm saying? That bitch just scuffed up enough hair to, wrap it around and, a newspaper rubber band or some shit.
Right, that's crazy.
Yeah. I was like, the bitch had hair? Like, I didn't even know. Like, I didn't even know she had a head. I just seen the booty. But that's what social media is. It's just a lot of ass. I personally think that when in relationship, it should be some boundaries, The main boundary is you pursuing these hoes. You know what I'm saying? If you pursuing them, and then that's a problem. Now, even if you ain't even if you ain't even worthy enough, I don't even want to say worthy, 'cause that's too big of a word. But if you ain't even like realistically in a even category of banging, do it even matter? Because I'm saying, like, if all right, let's take like a Shrek looking ass nigga, right? This nigga look like Shrek. He got pimples over his face. You know what I'm saying? Gamer. Just a complete like. And he liking like all these bad bitches on Instagram.
Right.
Do it even matter though? Because I mean, like, they won't like you back no way. So what do it matter how many bad bitches you like? They ain't not gonna like you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And who doesn't like a beautiful woman?
Right. That's another way to look at it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But I mean, if you a smooth nigga, you ain't gonna even show you like, cause you gonna probably holler at them in their DM. But that's the way we got it, the DM. But then if you find out I'm hollering at bitches in my DM, then you on some sneak shit.
But that's what I'm saying. But you should. But like I said, if you in a relationship, like, you need to stay out of motherfuckers' DM. You in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Or you need to go and break up. Like, look, baby, this weekend I'm single. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And she gonna be single too, and shit gonna happen. Like, it's just not worth it.
Yeah, if you do that, you ask for some shit.
At the end of the day, it ain't worth it. If you got a good woman or a good man, and
suck it up.
Suck it up. Leave that bullshit alone, man.
Yeah, it ain't. Yeah, if you got somebody good and somebody in your corner, you should quit. I ain't gonna say what people should do, but they should appreciate it. I ain't say what moves they should make, but they should have definitely appreciate it.
Right.
It's a lot of shitty people out here. So if you get somebody who's got some kind of substance to them and trying to do something with their life, you should definitely appreciate them. I can't tell you what moves you should make, but you should definitely appreciate them. And that shit is crazy. Like, a motherfucker, like, in your DM. It ain't even if a motherfucker in your DM. Because if a bad bitch get at me in my DM and I don't respond back, that's your strength. But, you know what I'm saying? If I get back, then all right, my woman has a legitimate issue. She can't control, I can't control somebody, putting shit in my DM. Because every day, and literally every day, I get people dropping shit. I get poked by random motherfuckers.
Right.
And ain't nothing I can do.
Right.
But either respond to it or not. So it's not on me to, control what other people do. You can't get, your girl can't get mad at you for another woman,
that's definitely another way to look at it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that going on. People in your DM and in your social media and stuff like that, and you don't respond.
You know what I'm
saying? But if your guy or girl got your passcode to your phone or on the computer or whatever the case is, and they checking in, who is this bitch? Who this nigga is, and all that type of stuff. That also causes problems. But you ain't even respond. You ain't even put a response on there.
Right.
And they still tripping on you. So
yeah.
That's definitely another thing that, you have to worry about. But like I said, social media is entertainment. It's, like I said, if you single, like, first of all, let's go back to this. Facebook started as a dating site. Dating site. I know a lot of y'all don't think that.
I thought it was started as like a site for
no. Facebook started as a dating site.
It started,
as a
college
dating site.
Oh, it was a college dating site.
Yeah.
Oh, now you got some shit on your right side of your beard. Man. We had the crumbs.
Probably the damn pizza and shit.
Yeah, you got it.
But it started as a dating site, and then it progressed on to what it is today. So,
Yeah.
A lot of people, I ain't on Facebook for dating and all that type of, but that's what it started off as. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when you get a Facebook, IG, or anything like that, the potential for somebody inboxing you or anything like that is always going to, you know what I'm saying?
It's going to definitely be there.
Yeah, it's there.
But how desirable are you? I mean, everybody on Facebook ain't desirable. But, I mean.
Ooh, Nisha brought up a good one.
What'd she say?
How do you feel about your current partner maintaining a connection with their previous partner via social media? Oh, man.
I mean, via social media?
It depends on what it is.
It depends on, it do.
And it depends on the situation. Like, if they got kids or anything like that, you know, they're going to connect. They're going to talk about the kids and all that type of stuff. I feel like if they're not doing... If you're not using the social media, like I said, to be trying to hook up and all that type of stuff, cool. But if y'all in each other DMs, still sending each other pictures and trying to meet up and all that type of shit.
But what she talking about is, all right, she done got digged down, let's say by me, all right? So let's say I done digged this one, what's her name?
Nisha.
Okay, I don't know her. So let's say me and her done fucked around, boom, we done got coon on Facebook. We done moved on. And she got in a relationship. Should she still be friends with me on Facebook?
Should she?
I'm asking you. She got a man.
It don't. But I'm feeling like this.
We
like,
friends on Facebook. That's just like have something in your back pocket.
I got like 1,600 friends
you can't calculate
on Facebook.
Everybody. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So half the people I don't even like. I never even talked to. You know
but you know who you banged.
But they just my friends. But I'm just saying, like,
friends.
She can be your friend, but that don't mean she gonna reach out and connect with you.
Yeah, that's true. It is so one of those
that's
things.
The difference. Like, just because like I said, you know, there's a lot of people on social media that you don't connect with. But if you trying to make that connection, that means you trying to do something. You trying to, you know, take it there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
Facebook, and that's what social media gives people is that
liquid courage.
That liquid courage and that ability to just go back and be like, yeah, I can always hit up such and such.
Right.
Because that bitch got a Facebook page.
But it shouldn't be it shouldn't be that detrimental to relationship though. It's just like if you seen that same person out in public. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it's more intense
because if you out by yourself,
all right,
and you see your ex or you see somebody, you know what I'm saying, you can be at the grocery store, the mall, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And they shoot they move or whatever the case is, it's just like somebody being in your DM. Your significant other ain't around. So you're gonna make the decision like, hey, I'm taking, I'm cool, or you know, hey, slide me that number. You know
but do you have to be friends though?
You know what I'm saying?
Do you have to be friends with that person? That's what I get what she's saying.
You don't have to be friends with your ex. I mean,
I'm talking about the ex on Facebook, on social media.
Not on social media, not in real life.
So I get what she's saying is it cool to be friends with somebody you done been intimate with, basically on Facebook?
When you get into a new relationship,
it ain't cool.
Nah.
No, it ain't cool. We in agreement there. It ain't cool. No. So Keisha, don't fuck with motherfuckers. Don't fuck with phantom dick. Delete all your phantom dick on your Facebook. That's what you need to do.
All your ex
delete all phantom dick and the phantom pussy.
Especially if y'all ain't got no kids and no shit like that together. You don't need to keep no ties to that nigga.
Yeah, you don't need to keep no ties to that nigga. Yeah, you don't.
So that's definitely, man, social media and relationships is crazy.
It is.
Damn, we done spent almost an hour on that alone.
Yeah, but you know what? That's one of the big things, though.
It is. That's you know what I'm saying? It's a very...
We spent an hour on that shit?
Yeah.
Damn,
looking at the time, yeah.
I didn't even realize time flies when you're drinking expensive tequila.
So next topic, man. What are y'all watching out there? What's y'all favorite shows? What y'all watching on Netflix? What series y'all watching? What was the last movie? Me myself, I just watched that Def Jam 25.
This shit.
Man, hilarious.
I loved it. I don't think it could have been any more
Def
better.
Comedy Jam, not Def Jam Music. It's a Def Comedy Jam. It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
If you ain't seen it, go and check it out. It's definitely funny as hell.
Yeah.
They got everybody in it. They got Martin in it. They got D.L. Hughley. Dave Chappelle in it. It's a lot of comedians that I didn't even know did Def Jam that's on there. So
Honest
go
John
check
on
out that Def Jam 25 on Netflix.
Yeah, it's you know, I personally I watch it and I just don't think that they could have done anything better than that.
No,
I don't think that honor
it was funny.
That was the best shit. Like, and I'm only thinking what the fuck got cut out, what didn't make the cut. You know what I'm saying?
D'Angelo talking about. He said a lot of shitty people. What is he talking about? D'Angelo, what you talking about?
I don't know. That's an old text. It was something we was talking about.
Chantel said Insecure. I haven't had a chance to see that yet. I keep hearing about it, but I ain't had a chance to check out Insecure.
That's a pretty good movie. I watched it. It is good. Yeah. But yeah, we was talking about Def Comedy Jam. That was great. Yeah. That was classic. Like it was just so. And again, I'm a comedian. Like I got in trouble for watching that shit. You know what I'm saying? My mama wouldn't let me watch that shit. You know, I would get in trouble, and she would not let me watch it, but I did whatever I could to watch it, you know. And so,
when they came out on DVD, I know you had to get, like, the DVD sets.
I got the whole, I got the whole Time Life Best of Def Comedy Jam VHS sets at my mom's crib right now. Literally, all of them. Even the two Raw for TV boys.
Right.
I got all of them bitches. They send it to me every month. I paid $12.95 for them bitches plus shipping and handling. I got all them bitches because, and this before I even got into comedy, because that was we was in high school. That was a long time ago.
Quick fact. Def Jam was one of the reasons I became a DJ. Definitely, Def Jam was one of the reasons I became a DJ. Kid Capri. And DJ Clue was the first DJs that I was exposed to from New York. Like all the DJs here in Michigan was playing techno and stuff like that.
Right.
But they was, doing all the hip hop and stuff like that. So those was like the guys that inspired me, you know what I'm saying, to go into DJing and stuff. Hold on. Miss Jackson, let me see what you're talking about. I didn't
realize. Who's that? Miss Jackson BF?
No. You know. I don't think it should be a problem with a man keeping in touch with an ex. Our society is messed up. I'm a true believer. You should not put labels on anyone if you can't trust them. Trust goes a long way. Oh, she talking some stuff. Let me see. I can't pull up the rest of it. Oh, I'm late, but that's my opinion. All right,
she got an old phone.
I feel you definitely. Nah. It just came in late.
No, her phone probably old. Metro PCS.
Stop talking about people's phone. You know what kind of service this woman got. That's comedian Jeremiah Paulin, by the way. Show up to a show and throw an egg at him or something.
Don't throw nothing at me. Shit. That's some money. Throw some money at a nigga.
You definitely right about the trust thing, Miss Jackson. Trust is a big issue. And if you can't trust the person that you with, you definitely need to either build trust with them or you need to leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? Because that's definitely gonna cause problems, and I think that's one of the real reasons that social media causes problems, because it's all about trust. You don't really trust the person that you with if you can't trust them to behave on social media. Period. That's what you really need to say to yourself. I don't trust this motherfucker over here. I don't trust this motherfucker over here, or whatever. They gonna be sneaky. They gonna do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because if you trust the person you with, you're not going to worry about what they're doing on social media because you don't think they're doing anything because you trust them.
That's the standard. That's fucked up.
If you can't trust that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Or you can only trust them so far in certain aspects, then, like I said, y'all need to have that conversation.
That's
you need to have that conversation and be like, look, this is what it is, this is what it ain't, and this is what it's going to be.
That's fucked up. Your trust is based off of Facebook and tweets. That's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I trust her because he didn't like this big booty bitch.
Shah says she got a Nokia.
She got the oldest phone. She got the touch button. She ain't got to touch.
Hey, man, y'all ain't going to be talking about my guests, all right, and my Facebook friends. All right, Shine.
Yeah, but what we talking about?
We was talking about movies on Netflix.
Movies on Netflix.
What about The Man in 3B? If y'all ain't seen that with Lamar Rucker, that's a good movie.
Who the hell is Lamar Rucker? What was he in that we know but don't really know who he is?
That's the dude from all the Tyler Perry movies. He was the one that
I don't even watch Tyler Perry movies like that.
You don't watch Tyler Perry movies?
No, I don't, nigga. He made me did. Okay, don't blame me.
I'm trying to think.
I watched a lot of Tyler Perry movies though, but not
the one he was. He was in. What was the one? Why Did I Get Married? He was the one that was married to Jill Scott, not the bald head dude, the dude with the baby.
Oh, the Michael. No, wait. Oh,
no, not Michael Jai White.
The dude who was married to Jill Scott at first or second?
Second.
Oh, that dude. Oh yeah, I love that dude. Yeah. He cool. Yeah. What happened to him?
No, he played in this movie on Netflix called The Man in 3B.
Oh, you know my girl was talking about that shit.
That's a good movie. Y'all definitely need to check that out.
Watch The Man in 3B in Game of Thrones.
Y'all definitely got to check that out. What else? American Horror Story.
That's a lot of shit going on. I ain't finished that.
Yeah, the one with the clowns is real good. I'm watching that one right now. Mm-hmm. If you into the Marvel shows, Flash, Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage.
Watch Jessica Jones first.
Arrow.
Though. If you gonna watch Luke Cage, watch Jessica Jones before you watch Luke Cage. That is a must.
I actually watched them backwards. I watched Luke Cage first and then Jessica Jones.
You should.
So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you should watch Jessica Jones first, then Luke Cage.
Jessica Jones definitely. If you into
the Marvel,
I don't even into it, but I just like. You know, people was telling me about it, and I was like, all right, I'm going to check out something without my girl. Because me and her usually watch Netflix together. So, you know, I had to have something. Because she watched, like, you know, a lot of shows by herself. And I was like, well, I don't really watch much of TV or much of anything as it is. So I was like, well, I'm going to watch some. I'm going to body it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just demolish it. So I pick my shows that's just for me. And that'll be mine. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, she was a writer, but she was a Miss Jackson. She was a writer, but she was a cokehead too.
Who was a cokehead?
Oh, wait a minute. No, you talking about the wife? No, the wife was a writer. She was down. The wife was down. Show? I thought you was talking about the stepdaughter. No, the wifey was down.
What show?
The Man in 3B.
Oh, I ain't seen that shit. All right. Seen that. Well, whoever that is, stop fucking sending messages to him because you gonna fuck around and give me a spoiler. You
responding to your own messages. Your fans.
I got two niggas over here. Two motherfuckers. It
don't always show everybody that's that's potentially watching. Nah.
It don't. Okay. It is right now because
another movie with Lorenz Tate, Deuces. That was a good movie.
I ain't see that.
That's on Netflix. That's a good movie.
He was a whole ass nigga in Power though. I ain't gonna lie. You been watching Power?
Nope. Remember I told you I ain't got into Power yet.
Oh yeah. Well, let me shut up.
Stranger Things is good on Netflix. Disjointed is good on Netflix. Something new just came out. Gerald's Game. Check that out too. It's crazy. That's it's a husband and wife kind of like drama thing. You know what I'm saying? So definitely check that out. Adult cartoons, my favorite. If you haven't watched, let me see, Brickleberry, that's real funny.
F is for Family.
F is for Family. That's what I've been watching.
Yeah, that's the shit. You ain't finished it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the shit.
I finished both of those.
Oh, that shit is the shit.
BoJack Horseman, Archer. There's a lot of adult cartoons on Netflix, man. That's definitely crazy.
I gotta catch up on a lot of Netflix.
Go back and check these comments, man.
Yeah, let me do that too.
For
all two of you niggas.
So let's go back to some of these because I know some people missed out on some of the comments. Oh, damn, I need to cover this in music news. All right, so I was scrolling through the internet last night and ran across an interesting topic. Said that Lil Wayne might have a 15-year-old son by a lady that he was messing around with back in 2001, 2002. And they got to get a paternity test. And so far, Wayne has said if he found out that the child is his, he going to take care of him.
That's
crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? A 15-year-old son?
What was half a grown man.
You ain't reach out in 15 years, you know what I'm saying? 15 years, you didn't reach out and say, hey, this might be your baby, you know what I'm saying, or anything, you know. You waited till he was grown. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
So,
it's the thing with Jay-Z about that shit too. You see that?
Yeah. Jay-Z had a similar situation.
Yeah, he had the same
21.
But he ain't did no blood test. Like,
right.
nigga, why won't you do a blood test? That's all we want, nigga. If you do a blood test, you ain't even got to hear nobody talk about it.
But that ain't the first time. Like, Jay-Z done had a couple kids that he ain't got no test for or none of that stuff. He like, the baby ain't mine. Baby look just like Jay-Z.
Yeah, but I think if a motherfucker bring a turtle and be like, look, nigga, this your son, I should go get a blood test. And I'll be like, all right, that ain't my turtle. You know what I'm saying? He ain't, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. If you're going to accuse me of something as severe as bringing a child into this world, I'm going to challenge that if I know I have inserted my penis inside of you without a condom.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. But I don't know how many of these alleged baby mamas have received Jay-Z's penis. So I don't fucking know.
Right.
But, I mean, if it's legit, that he can be like, yeah, I actually did. Maybe he just denying that he fucked a bitch, but he ain't denying the kid. You know, maybe he was like, yeah, it was a bad time.
From what I read in the article, he didn't deny either one, but it's still crazy that it took you 15 years to tell this man you named. Not only did you name the boy after Wayne, but, you know what I'm saying, 15 years to tell him, hey, this might be your son. Like, come on, man. That ain't
crazy. Me. That ain't a broke nigga like me who you just like, oh, this nigga been working at the plant. You know what I'm saying? This nigga all of a sudden is your daddy who you know, is your actual foreman. You know, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't the same thing, dog.
Your daddy is your foreman.
That ain't the same thing, dog. That's another level.
But yeah, that, you know, so 15 years, man, that's real crazy, you know, and I think we got to do better in our community with that, man. Take a responsibility for our kids. Yeah. Being mothers and fathers, like, we can't let shit lag that long. You can't let things like that lag that long. Like,
stop having kids.
We need to take care of that and nip it in the butt. You know, women need to stop playing games. Men need to stop playing games. You know what I'm saying? That the child should know who their real father is, period, point blank. For the women out there that's lying on cats saying it's their baby and it's not, you know what I'm saying? And for the dudes out there that's not taking care of, you know what I'm saying, the kids they got.
I think, like...
You know what? Something crazy that I heard? It's some cats out there taking care of somebody else's kids, but won't take care of their own kids.
Oh, yeah, it's a lot of that. I'm with
it, because they don't get along with the mother and all that stuff. Come on, man.
Yeah. I know I'm in that situation, but we're going to bring it up on the whole another day. Yeah. Because I ain't going to run through all my material on the first day.
That's definitely a later topic, man.
That's a later topic. Yeah, definitely.
Child support and all that.
And all that.
What else? LL Cool J is up for a nomination for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He the only hip hop act that got the nomination this year.
This year?
Yeah.
It's the fucking Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Like, right, but you know, it should be a hip hop Hall of Fame. Like, it should be an R&B Hall of Fame. All of them shouldn't fall up. Yeah.
But you know, the Rock and Roll is the oldest and the most prestigious. So like, you got
theoretically
Run DMC and you know, a lot of other artists that's in there. You know what I'm saying? So that if he wins the nomination, that's definitely a good look.
That's one thing that I think he should be said. Well, yeah, I think he definitely is a Hall of Famer in any realm. Yeah, but I think that Rock and Roll Hall of Fame should be the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Now, if I'm not against, like,
but the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame was pretty much the first one, and you know what I'm saying. They started accepting everybody from all genres of music.
Right. So if you got Bach in that bitch,
it's the most.
That's a contrast, right? I mean, I get it, but everybody ain't. I mean, I think music is something that should be segregated as far as what it is.
It
should. But I mean, you got Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I think, all right, you got Hip Hop Hall of Fame. All right, this is hip hop honors, boo boo. You got the BET hip hop honors, and all of a sudden Aerosmith come up and get a motherfucker.
But the thing,
you know what I'm saying, for a rock album.
Okay,
that's contrasting. It should equal what it is.
Right, but everybody's opinion is different.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Everybody's opinion is different on music. Like, you look at hip hop, like, it's just now that the elder statements in hip hop can still make music, still have their respect, and still do this when
It should always be that way.
But it should have been that way. But
Yeah,
hip hop
it should always
ain't
be that way.
as old
No,
as jazz or blues and stuff
yeah.
like that. Like you don't hear the young cats in jazz talking about, oh man, well such and such need to retire, man. He need to put that motherfucker.
Yeah, but it's always been that way.
That
like even
stuff,
with like because a lot of the artists like. And we only look at like a lot of times we fail ourselves by looking at hip hop in an American perspective, but we fail to realize that this shit is global, and you know, Arrested Development is still selling out crowds.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are still selling out crowds. You know, and so we as Americans kind of put like music into this little, I think, little small bubble in perspective of this is what music is, period.
Right.
And then that's what we base music off of. But it's like artists, even Pontiac artists, like One Below, is a superstar overseas.
Right.
But he come to the Yak and is just a regular nigga.
Right.
And I even had a conversation with him about that shit.
But you know.
But he's still a superstar.
But you have to look at like in our realm of the realm of Pontiac. Period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It seems like when somebody makes it, that's when everybody started to hate them. When you coming up, you good.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as you make it, or somebody like you, or niggas riding down the street bumping your music, everybody hates you.
But you not even.
You ain't made it nowhere.
You ain't made it nowhere. You ain't made it nowhere here.
You ain't made it nowhere. That's what I'm saying.
Here. But overseas, you popping.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm just talking about locally. The fact that somebody is bumping your CD and all that, you know what I'm saying? You got other cats that's going to hate. Like, man, where y'all listen to that? We don't play that over here. Oh, y'all listen to these dudes and them niggas. You know what I'm saying? It's like if everybody came together and just and work together and build, man. Like the music scene here has a lot of talent.
We got
so many people that's stuck in this box and don't want to see somebody make it before them. Well, man, I've been doing this and doing that for up 10 years. If you ain't made it, okay, maybe it wasn't meant for you. Maybe you didn't take the right steps.
Right.
But don't step on the next man's coattails because, you know what I'm saying, they gained a little bit of fame. Being locally famous don't really mean nothing. I ain't seen not, you know what I'm saying?
It means a lot because I know. It means a lot.
Let me finish though. I've not seen I could probably name maybe 5 local acts, you know what I'm saying, that are actually making a living off of music. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 5. And that's what I'm saying. So being popular locally it's good to have some acclaim, but outside, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta branch out.
Pontiac is 15 square miles, bro.
Yeah.
As soon as you cross South Boulevard into Bloomfield and places like that, don't nobody know you. And that's the distinction I'm trying to make. So it's like, why have the crabs in the bucket mentality when everybody, if everybody work together, we all can eat. We all can open up the doors.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So be on the lookout for that too, because I'm definitely gonna open up some doors using this platform and 2 other shows and things that I'm coming with to help local artists, you know what I'm saying, make a name for themselves and build their own buzz. Because that's just something I believe in. That's something that I've been doing behind the scenes for years, so I'm going to continue to do that. So y'all be on the lookout for 2 more shows that I got coming real soon. But, man, we definitely, as a whole, entertainment, I mean, even with comedy and everything that we got, you know what I'm saying, that we got going on, it's just like the more we work together, the more successful we all can be. Like,
I agree. Totally
you know
agree.
Like,
totally agree.
You know, your brothers them make cartoons, film footage, edit footage, you know what I'm saying, all these different things. Like, you got so many resources, but because somebody want to be the first all the time, or I don't want to work with them because they from that side of town, it don't matter.
It don't even
None
matter.
of that shit matters.
Because none of us ain't Jay-Z.
Nobody made it nowhere.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't none of us fucking The Game.
Nobody
You know
made
what I'm
it
saying?
nowhere.
Ain't none of us fucking Kanye or fucking Madonna.
Right.
You know, ain't none of us on that level. So it don't even matter. We all in the level of trying to make it.
Right. That's
So
what I'm
I don't feel like, I feel like everybody should utilize what they got and merge to get where we need to go. Like I'm funny, but you know, it's somebody who has, you know, better acting abilities.
Right.
You know, it's somebody who has better fucking directing abilities or writing ability,
right.
or whatever, you know. And I don't even care. You know what I'm saying? I want to personally merge with whoever, because I'm not Superman in every realm I dabble in.
Right.
And I'm not going to be, and I don't even care to be Superman in any realm.
Right.
But I care to be good in whatever the fuck I do.
Right.
Like if I say I'm going to be a comedian, I want to be good at it. I want to be a writer. I want to be good at it. I don't got to be the king, but I definitely got to have enough skill to be able to for people to say like this kid is good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
right.
we gotta definitely get to the realm of where it's not even about the self. It's about what you can bring to the whole.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when motherfuckers realize that it's what you can bring to the whole.
It's bigger than just you.
It's bigger than just you. Like I'm not trying to be just big off of. I'm not even trying to be big. I'm just trying to not fucking work at a regular job for a motherfucker.
Right.
And still be able to, you know what I'm saying, maintain a lifestyle.
Right.
That is really what it's like for me. I'm not trying to be the biggest, richest nigga. I just
smarter,
really,
not harder.
Yeah, I just really don't want to work for some, GM. I don't want to be at a plant, and I'm not down on that because people can do that better than me.
Right.
You know, so I'm not down on it at all. I just want to be. Look, I chose this realm of entertainment. I chose this realm of being a comedian. I chose this realm of being an actor. I chose this realm of being abstract to what the fuck the world expects.
Right.
And I just want to be able to, make it in this shit. And I don't have to be a super millionaire. But if somebody want to give me some millions, I damn sure would take it.
Right.
But it ain't the end all. It's just about having a fucking dream, having some type of ambition, and executing. Even if you fail. You know what I'm saying? Failure is the best thing.
Yeah, you gotta
fucking try.
Yeah, you can't fail if you don't try.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying.
That's the only failure is not trying.
And build, you know what I'm saying, building your platform and making, you know what I'm saying, making a way for yourself, man. Like, that's what inspired me. Like, I got inspired. Like, I remember listening to Master P when I was younger, you know what I'm saying, and him saying, like, yo, you can do this. You can own your own label. You can, you know what I'm saying. Once I found that out, I started to create my own opportunities. Like, I didn't wait for somebody to say, you know what, I'm gonna give you a record deal. I created my own label. You know what I'm saying? Created my own company, and I've been, doing what I want, how I want since then. I'm like, nobody's gonna tell me what I can't do. I can do whatever I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like this show right here. I had an idea, and I was like, you know what? I want to do a radio show. And now we doing it. We here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can see this as a living proof. You know what I'm saying? And I own it. It's my content. I can produce it. I can do whatever I want with it, And that's like one of the greatest feelings for me, you know what I'm saying, to be free to do and say whatever I want on my own radio show. So that's what I'm telling people, like, yo, you got to create it. You can't always wait for somebody to give you a handout. And I think that's what a lot of people do. A lot of people waiting for a handout, and
it ain't going to happen.
You know what I'm saying? Like, self-ownership, man, is one of the biggest things that you can have in life, being an entrepreneur. So,
and that's where all the, success is. When we talking about Jay-Z, we talking about Beyonce, we talking about Russell Simmons, we talking about Diddy, we talking about Bill Gates, we talking about all these people who we all admire. They're all entrepreneurs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they made their way through factions, but they made their way to the point where they are the faction.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They are the source. Like, if you want to make it, you got to go through Russell Simmons, Def Comedy Jam, Russell Simmons, Def Jam, record label, which Jay-Z was a part of, which Nas is a part of, great, And so, but they see what we watching is really literal dynasties being developed.
Right.
And that's the reality of the situation. We watching dynasties at the same time, at the same time frame, at the same existence happening. We watching, like I said, Russell Simmons' dynasty being built. We watching Jay-Z and Beyonce's dynasty being built. We watching Oprah's dynasty being built. We watching actual black people growing to a rate to where we ain't quote unquote supposed to be based off of what quote unquote other people said we ain't supposed to be.
Right.
Because we not supposed to be at that level. But the fact that these motherfuckers are at that level with the influence that they have is evident that the lay person can make it happen.
Right.
Because these ain't college educated, doctorates having, all these bachelor's and master's degree. It ain't all that. It's
right.
hustle. That's all it is. It's straight up hustle. It's straight up, I want something, I'm going to get it. Fuck you. It's going to happen.
Right.
And it's hustle. And if you don't have that embedded in your, or I'm not going to say if you don't have it, because I believe you all have that. But if you don't realize that and exacerbate that and tap into that, you are, kind of sort of cheating yourself in life. So all of us got to tap into that truthism of us making it, and it ain't always easy. And I'm one to say it ain't never easy.
Nah,
but I'm one to say that
like to look for the easy route.
Yeah, who don't want to hit the lotto though?
Nah, I mean everybody wants to hit the
everybody
lotto.
Want to hit the lotto.
You know what I'm saying? But
everybody don't play.
No, they don't.
Everybody don't play.
But I'm just saying, like, there's some people that get to take the easy road for whatever reason, but that's not for everybody.
Nah.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, some
the
people
easy
look
road
up.
Not for everybody.
Nah.
And if you're looking to take the easy road, then you might be waiting for a long time. You know what I'm saying, to see your success. So that's the thing for me. Like, I don't necessarily need no easy road. I don't need no handout. Just give me the opportunity, though.
Yeah. But see, nowadays, we create our own opportunities.
Right, and that's what I'm saying.
That's the thing. We ain't sitting here waiting. I don't have to audition for a fucking sketch that I want to shoot. I wrote it. I visioned it. I'm acting it, and I'm going to shoot it. And that's what, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to sit up here and wait for a motherfucker to book you for a show. You could throw a show your damn self and DJ that bitch and bring your own people in.
Right.
You don't have to wait for people now. And once we get past that mind frame of waiting for somebody to make something happen, I'm there. I ain't gonna say most people, but some people ain't quite there yet. But and some people may never get there. Right. But I'm to the point of myself where I'm like, look, ain't nothing happening unless I make it happen.
Right.
I'm 35 years old. Ain't nobody gonna come through and hand me shit. It ain't happening. It ain't happened in 35 years, and it ain't gonna happen now. So I gotta create my own opportunities and create my own possibilities, which is what we all have to do. It ain't about me. It's about the reality. Like, it's the reality. I sit up here and watch this little Asian kid, and he had these videos on YouTube, and it was funny and shit like that. And he had all these subscribers. And I'm like, CBS didn't do that shit.
Right.
He did that shit, and he getting money off of fucking YouTube because he got traffic coming through, boom, 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 this, that, and the third. So this is the time where it's like, and that's why I say the internet is one of those things where it's a tool. You can use it for the good, use it for the best that, it can give you. Use it to promote something that you have and promote yourself and just to show that you're doing something and that you're aiming toward a direction of, progression.
Definitely. All right, real quick, promo plug.
I'm still being recorded.
If you look at this flyer right here, you can go to my website, DomeCityMusic&Entertainment.com.
Hand me that so I can see
and you
it.
can find all this great music from local artists. Check out my artist, TC Top Class. We also have merchandise that you can pick up, like these nifty hats, Dome City Music and Entertainment. We also have the black one.
Check that out.
You know I got swag hat. You can show your fans that as well.
We got swag hats that I get for free, right?
I ain't gonna necessarily say for free.
I'm good. I don't need to wear hats, so I'm good.
Matching T-shirt. You know I got swag. You know what I'm saying? This is the single album cover, so you get to have to match that. can also get T-shirts like these. We will be giving some away later in the show as the season progresses. And we're getting ready to wrap it up. I got a promo plug for you. For anybody out there that's looking for insurance and you haven't taken a look at your affairs and your when it comes to life insurance, health insurance, and different policies and things like that, and you would like a free consult, you can contact Lakeisha Black at 248-789-9354. Tell her that you got the Dome City Radio promo, and she'll give you a free consult on handling your business and your affairs when it comes to insurance, life, health, and those matters. So tell her that you were sent by me, Lakeisha Black, 248-789-9354. She's an insurance agent. And tell her you want to get the Dome City Radio promo for your free consult on handling your affairs when it comes to insurance.
Oh damn!
All right, this is the last 2 minutes, and we
last
hope
2
to see
minutes.
y'all next week. This is Dome City Radio. We'll be here every Friday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., and we hope to bring you new guests and exciting radio shows and things like that, and we're going to build the show.
If you want to be on the show, or you want to support what's going on here, we having fun and we doing our thing. Get at me at comedian Jay Pauling on Instagram, or just holler at me on Facebook at Jeremiah Pauling. Just my regular name. No hashtags and none of that shit.
Like
Just
I said,
regular
this is
Jeremiah
just the
Pauling.
prequel show. The
first
season
show.
starts, you know what I'm saying? Our first show starts next week. Hope y'all there. Please tune in. See y'all again. Also, check us out at DomeCityTV on YouTube, and you can watch the recap of tonight's show.